So thanks again for joining. And we are just going to be talking tonight about how we can do a make and take. This is something you can actually do as an event, or some fun ideas that you can do for yourself. DIY meaning do it yourself. So tonight's class, we're going to be talking about a little introduction, who I am, if you don't know me, some candy cane Epsom salts, what they look like at the end, lavender lemon foot scrub, Christmas spirit room refresh, bug repellent spray, after sun spray, and then I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about our current December promos that we have and some other classes that we have running. Alrighty. So this was actually written in third person, not by me. So I'm going to read it as if it's not me, but Jade is the mother of 2 daughters. I think I have to change it to me. So I'm a mother of 2 daughters and a wife to a very creative cat who is passionate, and I'm passionate about educating people about how to live a non-toxic lifestyle. So I truly do thrive on knowing others are staying well physically and emotionally. Understanding how essential oils play a big role in one's health arsenal is really one of my favorite subjects to talk about and educate. So why Young Living? Very quickly, we go beyond organic cultivation. So we have had and have native farming practices for over 25 years. We have tons of experience, therefore, and we really believe in having positive energy. Young Living is a huge believer that energy is everything and everything is energy. So having said that, you cannot swear on the farms. You have to be very mindful of how you are presenting yourself when you are around the plants. And yeah, I just think that that's really a beautiful thing, actually very unique. Our harvesting and distillation practices, we absolutely focus on distilling and harvesting at the correct time using slow, low heat, first time distillation only, and therefore our essential oils are 100% pure. We also follow our seed to seal promise, which means we own our own farms. We have an open door policy with extensive in-house testing and external testing. So every single essential oil that you have or can see, or, you know, Young Living essential oil has actually gone through approximately 95 different tests before it's actually released to market, which is pretty incredible. No one else does that. No other essential oil company does that. Alrighty, let's talk about candy cane Epsom salt. So just to clarify here, we're not actually putting any candy canes in here. You know, those are the sweets that look like a cane and it's got the red and white. But instead, we are actually making it look like a candy cane. And we're making a bath soak that has Epsom salts, and the pink is Himalayan salts. So what you need is about a 250 ml glass jar, but honestly, any glass jar is fine. Just make sure it's big enough so that you can show the cute little candy cane effect. So you want to get Himalayan salts. This you can buy at Checkers, Discam, any of these shops. You want to get the thicker one, like a little bit more coarse. But fine is also okay, by the way. Then you want to just get some plain Epsom salt. And oops, there's some background noise. Hang on 1 second. Okay, there we go. So what you need for this recipe is about 3 to 5 drops of Christmas spirit. And you can also, some people don't like the smell of Christmas spirit. So you absolutely can use lavender, release, forgiveness, white angelica, and actually all of those are on promo through till the end of this month. So really for the directions or the method of this, it's so simple. You would literally take your empty glass jar and you are going to layer. You can pour in some Himalayan salts. And what I do is I just give it a little shake to even it out. Then I add, Epsom salts, give it a little shake, and so on and so forth. When you get to halfway in your glass jar, then you want to add the essential oils. Try and aim for the middle so that you don't get the oil on the outside, because you will see it. You'll see like a little stain mark from the outside. So aim for the middle. And then you continue layering. Then you are done with this recipe. I really do like to fill it to the top because I do find that if you don't fill it quite close to the top, if you are traveling or you want to hand it to someone and you put it in your handbag or something, it's going to mix around and then you're going to lose that effect, right? So there's too much space in there. So just watch for that. But it is really that simple and it looks really cute. So here's an example of filling it up. I did use a glass beaker, which helped to keep it a nice, neat funnel. And yeah, I just went from, clear Epsom salts, like the plain white one, to the pink and so on and so forth, doing layers. And this is how it looks. So here is a picture for you. And again, I focused on the Christmas spirit because these were going to people who are actually celebrating Christmas. And so it was relevant for them. But again, you saw the other options. You can really put lots of different options in there. Lemon for detoxing, lavender for calming and sleep. White Angelica is such a beautiful smell, really beautiful also for this time of year. Okay, moving on, a lavender lemon foot scrub. So this one, I would show you my one, but I've actually gifted all of mine. I've already made a bunch and I've gifted them, but I'm still going to explain it quite thoroughly so that you understand. So you would want a 250 ml glass jar, and feel free to actually recycle your jam jars and any of these jars. It looks quite cute in a recycled homemade jar. Otherwise, you can go to places like Westpac. There's Mumbo's near me. So it's quite easy to find these glass jars, or again, recycle. We love recycled things. So for this, you just need 1.5 cups of organic raw sugar. I like using brown. I think it just looks prettier, but it really doesn't matter. You can use white. You will need a 1/4 cup of carrier oil for this size glass jar. And then you want to choose, I chose lavender and lemon for this recipe. I love that combination for summertime, especially because lemon is so fantastic for your heels if you have dry, cracked heels, and lavender is very calming and soothing. So that combination is quite lovely together because the lavender also softens the skin and keeps it moisturized. So this is a really simple one to do. The only things you want to make sure of is that you're actually preparing it in a ceramic bowl or a glass bowl or stainless steel, because you are working with essential oils. So make sure that when you combine all these ingredients, you are mixing it. And I like to mix with a fork. I find that it just mixes it quite nicely. And then you can transfer with a spoon into the jar. So I make quite a lot of this at one time, and then I decant into the jars. So that is that. And then moving on to the sprays. So for tonight, I'm going to be talking about the 3 most common ones. And notice how these are all quite relevant to summertime, since, South African Christmas or festive season is over the summer. So this one is Christmas Spirit Room Spray. Very simple and easy. All you need is a 50 ml spray bottle. You want witch hazel, which you can get from Dischem or essentially natural.co.za. There's so many places that have witch hazel. Just make sure, I prefer the one that is unscented and alcohol-free. So then all you are doing is, whenever we're making sprays or roller bottles, we're putting essential oils in first. Then I add the witch hazel. If your witch hazel, so some of them come, mine is here actually. It comes with a dropper orifice. Let me show you. Yeah, this one happens to be from Essentially Natural, and I really like this. It has a dropper orifice, and I really don't obsess with how much I put. You just need to have roughly 1 teaspoon. And the reason for this is because oil and water don't mix. So this helps for them to actually mix quite nicely. Then you would add you put in your essential oils, I already said, for 10 drops of Christmas Spirit, a teaspoon of witch hazel, and then you just want to add purified water. So this can be water that you have pre-boiled in the kettle and let cool. And then I would recommend using a jug or a jar that has a spout, so that it's just an easier pouring controlled method. So you would just put all that ingredients in the spray bottle, and before using it, you don't even have to do a shake like this. I tell people you can even go up, down, and then just open and give it a spray, and that's it. I don't know if you can see it all kind of raining down here, but it smells phenomenal. This actually is the bug away spray that I'm busy demonstrating, but that also smells amazing. I love it. It's citronella and peppermint. What's not to love? Okay, so that is the Christmas spirit one, and this is actually a room spray. I know sometimes people also don't like actually putting a real Christmas tree in their homes. They actually like the fake ones. If that's the case, you can also make a really nice blend of our earthy. Now we have Idaho blue spruce. That's an amazing one to put into a spray bottle. And you can actually make, or you can again do Christmas spirit. And that's a lovely one to spray around your fake tree to just get that smell and sense and feel of the festive season. So that's the Christmas spirit room spray. Another little quick note is this little stainless steel funnel. It's really helpful to have that when you are making a spray bottle. And yeah, it's pretty easy to fill it up when you have that funnel. And you'll see in this video, if it does pool, which it did there, it means it collects. You just lift it up a little bit, give it a bit of air, and then it will fill nice and easily. So that's at the part where she was adding water into her spray bottle. Okay, so the bug repellent spray, which is the one that I was just demonstrating for you guys. Again, a 50 ml spray bottle. So all of these are going to have the same ingredients. All that changes is the essential oils. So again, you need the witch hazel. And for this one with the bug away, you want citronella and peppermint. So it's 10 drops of citronella and 6 drops of peppermint. And then again, you are going to fill it with some purified water. So you'd combine all the ingredients in the spray bottle and you are done. So that's that. Here you can see her making the bug repellent spray. So you're putting in the essential oils first, always, then you add the witch hazel and then the water. Okay, so after sun spray, this is one of my favorites, and I like to share another use for this spray. Is I actually had a friend who was diagnosed with cancer and was having some radiation treatment, and he expressed to me that it felt like his skin was burnt and burning, because that is what radiation does. So I actually made this for him, and he really, really loves and appreciated that he was using it after his treatments to actually soothe. So this is a great one to have on hand as much as we try and prevent sun exposure and sunburns. It does happen. So especially with kids, this is, I just like to have this around. And it's so simple, and it's a lovely one to gift to teachers and everyone. I mean, all of these are such lovely gifts for teachers, people that are in your life that do, you know, that just bring joy. And this is such a great time to just give your gratitude and love to them by giving them something that's actually useful. So this is a spray bottle, like I said. Now, so with this one, it's 2 teaspoons of pure aloe vera gel. Now, I do want to mention that I've actually since found a liquid version of this, which is really helpful. It's actually so nice and easy to get this into your spray bottle. I have absolutely done it with the gel before, and it does become more liquefied because it's such a small fraction of, you know, how much is going in that bottle in comparison to the water. So you can still shake it around and get it to mix, but this is absolutely lovely. So if you can get your hands on some aloe vera gel, which is of course like a good version of it, a natural one, an organic one, that's really helpful. So in that instance, I'll put about even 2 tablespoons of this is great, but you are welcome to keep it to just 2 teaspoons. Then 10 drops of lavender essential oil, 5 drops of frankincense, and 3 drops of peppermint. So this one is safe for children. If you only have adults in your house, or it's just for you, or it's for someone that there's no children, then you absolutely can increase the amount of frankincense and even peppermint. I would then recommend that you go up to like 15 drops of lavender, about 8 to 10 drops of frankincense if you love them, because frank is it's a pricey essential oil, but it's brilliant. And peppermint, I wouldn't go more than 8 drops of peppermint, but you do want that because that's the calming, soothing for the heat, right? When you feel so hot and burned, that's going to bring that temperature down. But the lavender is the most important in this instance for the soothing. So lavender is fantastic for burns. I like to even keep the plain lavender in my kitchen always, in case I get a stove or oven burn. You can use it neat. So not all essential oils do that. In fact, some of them will actually aggravate a burn and encourage it to even burn deeper, if that makes sense. But our lavender will soothe, and you can use it up to a 3rd degree burn, which is pretty incredible. So very effective, but very mild. And then you'd fill this bottle up, the spray bottle, with purified water. So again, you know, same idea here. Okay, so that brings me to the end. I was really just focusing on sharing 5 ideas with you, but there is so much that you guys can do. These are just my choices and my favorite ones to gift during this time of year. But another one of my favorite things I wanted to show is just, I love this lavender lip balm. I think it's also a wonderful, wonderful gift to give people. And I tell them it's not only for dry and chapped lips. It's really lovely if you are bitten by an insect. It's a great little, if there's any kind of skin irritation or chafing, anything like that, grab your lavender lip balm and you can use it on an insect bite or an area of skin that's just irritated. So resources, we know that there's a lot that's maybe going through your head, and there's a lot of, you think to yourself, wow, there's these, using oils are so lovely. It's overwhelming though, how am I going to learn? We really try and break things down in bite-sized pieces, and this is where you have someone in our Hello Essentials team that is here to help you. So we really do have lots of information groups and options. We have an the Essentials book, and watch for a special that should be coming soon for that one, by the way. We also have our secret oil groups. We have Facebook groups. When you get started, you should get some welcome goodies, and we really do pride ourselves on being an awesome personal guide. So we have a Facebook group as well. We have our large group called Hello Essentials, which is global, and there is so much information in there. You might find that there's some essential oils or products in there that we don't yet have in the South African market, but often there is an equivalent, like something that is as close to that as possible, if it's not something we particularly have. We do also have our South African version, which is Hello Essentials South Africa on Facebook. We have so many WhatsApp groups, so make sure that you're in one. If you don't have one, I can type in the chat and make sure that you are on the relevant one for you. And then we have Instagram, which is obviously open to any and all of you guys to follow. I really try and keep it up to date, sharing if there are specials. So please follow us there, which is at hello.essentials.South Africa. And here, before I play this video, sorry, that's playing the music for me and not for you guys. So let me just pause it for a second, and I'll let you hear the music so you can get excited. Now it's taking me to the beginning. I love when it does that. 1 second. Okie dokes. So I can show this to you. Oh, where's my sound? I haven't done it like this in a while, so forgive me for a second. There it is. Okie dokes. Okie dokes. So I didn't want to talk over that because I wanted you guys to hear the awesome music version of it. But I did want to show you that, to kind of talk you through what's what in here. So the first thing is, I'm going to stop at each one of these. So this is called our Christmas Angel Bundle. And I just want to be clear about who these are offered to and how long they're available for. So this is just available 7th to the 27th of December. And again, you can search for it by its title, Christmas Angel, or look for it with that code at the bottom there, 40338. It's only available on quick order and new enrollments. So again, between the 7th to the 27th of December, but honestly, everything is while stocks last. So it's grab yours if this is something that you want. And yeah, it's a really good deal there. You can see all the savings, etc. Okay, let me move to the next slide. Okay, this one is really an incredible deal. And here you can see that we have the Citrus Fresh shower steamers, which we don't usually have in our market. So that's quite a nice little bonus there. So this is just under R1,000 and you're saving a fortune here. So it is available between the 7th to the 27th of December on quick order and new enrollments only. You would get a whole lot of things here. It's a 5 ml lavender, a 15 ml lang lang. You've got a charcoal bar soap, which is my favorite. We use that all the time at home. The mint satin facial scrub, also a lovely one. I actually prefer to use this 2 to 3 times, not more, a week. I don't think we need to be exfoliating as much, but it's very gentle and it's got some peppermint in there. So it's a real nice wake up for the skin, especially during the summer months. You get the lavender lip balm, those steamers, which are also lovely. They are typically individually wrapped, so you can also gift those, which is quite nice. And the coconut lime body butter. Now that one does tend to liquefy, and I do recommend for people to keep it in the fridge if that bothers you. It's not a problem that it does that. Excuse me, it's just that it's made with coconut oil. And so that is what happens with coconut oil, right? It solidifies when it's cold, it liquefies when it's warm. Okay, so then moving on, we have this one, which is called Festive Feather, and it comes with our very cute Feather the Owl diffuser. And these 4 lovely essential oils, which are orange, citronella, eucalyptus radiata, and lavender. So you're looking at orange for uplifting and supporting good moods. It's also really helpful for sleep, actually. Citronella, brilliant as the insect repellent. Eucalyptus for congestion. And even a drop, by the way, under your feet is really, really helpful for sleep. And then lavender for soothing, calming burns and sleep. So this one is, you get 35 PV. Again, if you want to look for it, it's code number 43518. And this one's also only the 7th to the 27th. So those 3 bundles I just discussed will definitely be done at the end of the 27th of December or before they're all sold out. So it's while stocks last. So again, if you love it, grab it. Whoops. Oh man, hang on one second. Sorry, I just clicked the forward button instead of pause. So I will get there again. Apologies. Okay, so then we have Dajas, which is 329 Rand. That is such a good deal. It's a huge savings. It's a savings of 300 Rand overall. It's typically, if you have an account, it's 478. And if you don't, it's 629 Rand. So it's really well worth it. The reason they highlighted Dajas is because we're all going to be eating a whole lot of foods and yummies, and getting gassy and bloated and probably moving towards the irritable bowel syndrome symptoms over this festive season. So Dajas has got your back. This essential oil is next to my bed. I keep 1 bottle. I keep another one in my purse. It is always, always, always with me, because with traveling and with holidays and all these things, we do just tend to eat more different foods. So definitely grab that while it's on sale. Okay, then you have the Just Breathe bundle. This one is a eucalyptus globulus. It's 15 mils, and then an RC, which is 5 mils, RC for respiration support. I always refer to it as respiration, cough, cold, congestion. And it is such a good deal at only 249 Rand. So I really recommend that you grab this one as well. This is also a while stocks last, but this one does run for the whole month. So you've probably seen the special since it was launched December 1. Okay, and here you have Release and Forgiveness, two really good emotional support oils for this time of year as well, to release those negative feelings and any kind of bygones with any family members. Forgiveness, yeah, it's pretty obvious. So these are really good ones to just have in your arsenal of emotional support essential oils. So another really great steal here for 709 Rand. And by the way, I also often will use these and make rollers for good friends or family members that have these essential oils in them. And it's always such a nice gift. I actually made such a beautiful emotional blend for a friend for her birthday that had a lot of these emotional blends in it. Okay, and then if you are on Essential Rewards, these are the free gifts that come with your purchase this month. So if you have 100 PV spend, you'll get the Christmas Spirit free. That's the perfect essential oil for this time of year. If you spend 150, remember you'll get the Christmas Spirit and the myrrh. That's how this works. It's cumulative. If you spend 250 PV, you will get these Rudolph cute glasses plus the myrrh and the Christmas Spirit. And at 300, you're getting a 15 ml frank, which is always the best. That is such a wow of a deal over there. If you are purchasing on quick order only, and a lot of those specials are only on quick order, depending on how much you spend, there are these goodies in store for you. So you get ginger at 150 PV, also fantastic for tummy support. Clove, because of the season, this is one of the essential oils that is in Thieves. I'm so sorry, my head just like my thoughts failed me there. So it's also, again, just smells very, very Christmassy. It's just a lovely essential oil, very good for so many things, anti-inflammatory properties, just a whole lot. Same with cinnamon bark as well. So these are also nice to cook with and make your Christmas cookies, or like even adding a drop of cinnamon bark into oatmeal is really, really yummy. Okay, and then these were the two in-person events. So we already had one on Friday, December 2nd. This is in Cape Town, the one coming up on Saturday. So definitely be sure to RSVP if you do want to come to that one. So yeah, we will give you more information, and that one will be in Belleville, and the address will be shared on Friday afternoon. So it will be in Belleville, Cape Town on Saturday. If you can come, let us know. You will get 2 full-sized gift items, a coffee, tea, snack, and a raffle entry. And then this class, sorry, it's just on this thing. So there you go. And it was meant to be Thursday, not Wednesday, but this one will be on Wednesday, this class. And that's packing tips for your oily summer trips. I know most people are going away maybe a little bit before then, and some are actually going a little bit after this date. So I did the best with the planning, but yeah, please join if you can on Wednesday, December 21st, and I'll cover some packing tips for your oily summer trips to just make sure you've got all the essential oils on hand that you need. And that is that, my friend. So that's a wrap, as in, wrap your gifts and wrap up this class.